Hi, I'm Linda from paperboutiquewithlinda.com, and last week I filmed part 1 on how to make a personal planner. And be sure to check out my YouTube video to see part 1. In this video we're going to be talking about how I made the accessories to the personal planner. But first I want to clarify a couple of things from my first video. Many of you asked about the laser paper I use. Let me just bring it in and show you. This is the paper, I hope you can see that I recommended. Staples laser paper, and let me get the brightness. 98 bright and 28 pound. And I recommended that. And many of you said, well, do you have a laser printer? And I don't. I have a Canon Pro 9000 Mark II wide format inkjet printer, but I like to use the laser printer in it due to the feel of the paper and the thickness, so that's why I use the laser paper, but feel free to use regular printer paper. I also had several comments and emails from subscribers that suggested for this one I did the arc punch, but they suggested I try the Levenger punch. One viewer said there is not as much struggle to turn the pages with that system. So I should be receiving the Levenger punch within the next couple weeks, and I hope to do another video comparing them. Well, let's get on with this video and the accessories. First of all, I want to show you just the cute, I call them motivational cards. At CHA, on all of the personal organizational systems, a lot of the accessories included little motivational cards. So for this one, what I did is I just used a Project Life card that I had. This one is 3 by 4 inches, and then all I did is punched it using the ARC system, and there's also a video on using the ARC system as well. So you could use your Project Life cards, you could use any cutouts you get with paper packages. There's all sorts of possibilities. We'll talk about another one in just a moment. Next, I want to show you how I did the dividers, and let me move this a little. I want you to be able to see the metallic. It's such beautiful paper. What I did for the dividers, I cut 2 pieces of paper, 5.5 by 8.5 inches, and then I just glued the 2 together using a snail tape. And once I glued them together, I went ahead and cut the index tabs, and for the index tabs, I used my Silhouette. And this particular file number is 21059, and I sized it to 1.900 wide. And let me show you, and this is what the cut looked like. But what I did is I also used print and cut with my Silhouette, so I just went in there and used the text tool, printed on there, and then cut out the tab. Just super easy. Next, I want to show you another motivational card I did, and this particular one I also did, it's called Let Magic Happen, and I used my Silhouette, but there are many cuts like this available on your Cricut or your Cricut Explorer. This is file number 74411, and it's 3 by 4 inches, and it is a print and cut file. Many of the new print and cut files on the Silhouette, and not all of them, will have a bleed kind of built into it, so when you cut around it you can see there's no white. So I just love that card. Let me show you the next accessory, and I'm hoping, here's another one of those cards that I made from the same file number I just cut to. I'm going to move this so you can see the metallic. I really wanted to do a post-it note holder, so I cut a piece of cardstock. Actually, let me look at my notes here. 3 inches by 8.5 inches, and then I punched it. And then I just put some snail tape on the back of each of my post-it notes. And then I did a cute cover. Now, it's totally impractical for the cover because when you use them, the cover will just come off. But I just thought it was so pretty. So you really don't need the cover. But if you did and you wanted, I've got the measurements for you. The cover for the flags are 2 by 5/8 of an inch. This one is 2 by 1.5 inches. This is 2 by 3. But like I said, they're a little impractical. Well, I want to show you one more of and this is another Project Life accessory card that I already had. but look at this. This is another file from Silhouette. It's called Love with Abandon. It's a print and cut, and the number on this file is 74414. And once again, these are 3x4, and I just thought the colors went so nicely with this book. I also want to show you, and then obviously I did the same thing for each of the tabs. I want to show you some of the things that you can purchase too. Oh, but I have to show you another card. This is the same card, but I love this paper, so I just wanted to flex it a little. Some of the things that you can buy if you want to purchase them. I got most of this at Staples, and let me just show you a couple of them. One is a plastic ruler, and I'm going to hold that up and make sure you can see that. And it was $1.49, and I just thought that was a nice little touch. You can also get these little lists. This one was from Martha Stewart, but you can purchase these at Staples, or you can make your own. And there's a little tab here, so you can just put it up here, and it would also mark your page. I'm going to use it for grocery lists or to-do. And I talked about this last week. I did a weekly planner. Another thing I found at Staples is these cute little tabs. And they're actually like a Post-it tab, and they come 2 packages. There's a green one that I can't seem to find right now. Oh, hold on just a sec. Here's the box. And there's 50 of them. I'm going to set that down so you can see there's 50 of them, and they sell for $5.29. So what you could do is you can actually, instead of doing the tabs here, you could actually make your own tabs. And I like the fact that they stick and there's a room to write on them, and you could use them any way you wanted to with your book. So that's available at Staples if you wanted to purchase it. And something I was just thrilled with is this Post-it pocket, and it's brand new. It is a pocket that you can get at Staples, and it's a Post-it. Let me show you. And they come 3 of these to a package. And you just peel off the back, and then you just go ahead and stick it down. Now you could purchase, like, sometimes you can find these little packages, the clear plastic holders, and you could just punch it and use one similar to this. I also did a video on how to make your own pockets, and it is called How to Make Custom Size Page Protectors. And bear with me, it's a pretty long video and I get a little wordy in it. But you can make any size page protector using that system. So go ahead and look at my YouTube channel for that. The other accessory that you can purchase if you want to make this book thicker, I only have 4 months in it. So if you wanted to make it a year book, you can get like 1.5 inch discs that are bigger, and they sell for $3.49. Now, if you notice in here, I have all these cute little folders or photos and flags, and I want to go back and show you more about the flags. But the photos I cut to 1 1/8 by 2 1/8 and 1 1/8 by 2.5. It just depends what size you want. And if you remember in our first video, let me go back to February, I did a couple of pages that I just mocked up for fun. And here's where you can see those photos. And you, depending on how you design this page or what template you use, you can cut your photos to fit. I love these little flags. So let me tell you a little bit about that file. That particular file is called Plain Labels, and I get Silhouette online, and the number is 48044, and I sized it. These are sized to 1.28, and you get this one, and you get this file and this file, but you can do anything with them that you want. I mean, you could hand cut these, you could use all sorts of different borders. This one is a sticker. This book is so much fun to customize. I had just a great time making it. Well, I want to thank you for watching, and don't forget to visit my YouTube channel for the other videos, and also my blog at www.paperboutiquewithlinda.com. Bye-bye.